morning, welcome to this Gymstick workout. My name's Marietta Mehanni and I also happen to be the International Master Trainer for Gymstick. Oh yeah, international. Now it's so different because we do everything on Zoom, so I suppose everyone's international, right? But today we're going to be doing a workout using this amazing piece of equipment. It's basically a fiberglass stick weighing 400 grams with a couple of rubber bands attached on either end. And we're going to be doing a workout that we're going to use this Gymstick in lots of different ways. We're going to place the bands on our feet. We're going to do some different things with where the bands are positioned. And because of that, it makes the piece of equipment really versatile. And I love versatility because my concentration drops off. Let me tell you something. I've been in this industry for so long. I've been teaching now for about 32 years, and I've been doing exercise for ages, right? I was just a regular gym attendant for 3 years prior to that, so 35 years. And after 35 years of being consistently doing exercise or teaching exercise, I need variety, because if you ask me to do another burpee and I have to do 50 of them, I'm going to look at you sideways and say, okay, you need to give me something that's a little bit more mentally stimulating. If you're like me, you're going to love using the Gymstick because the sections are short, you get really good muscle overload, and you get to work all your muscles. I love that. All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to be basically doing what's called a trio. Trio is 3 exercises, 1, 2, 3, that progressively get harder, and then we come back and we do those 3 exercises again. Then we go on to another 3. Each exercise is performed for 30 seconds, and then you have a little break in between, and then the next exercise, 30 seconds. In that break, I show you what the next exercise is going to be. So I don't stop moving, but you get a rest and you get to see, oh, that's what we're doing next. And it will always be a little bit of a progression on what we just did, right? And that means that you can choose whether you want to do all of the exercises, or perhaps you might find the third one too hard and you can drop down to a previous exercise that was a little bit easier, and that's a way that you can modify this. Of course, any exercise that causes you pain, you need to continue doing that. All right, so let's talk about how to put the Gymstick on and how to do this workout. So stick goes into your hips, you bend over so you don't have to hang on to the bands with your hands. You grab hold of the straps, you place the strap around the arch of each foot, and then you stand up. Easy. Now we do move where the straps are during the workout, and every time you place the stick into your hips and then you do the band change. But this is the magic behind the Gymstick, is that when you turn it, the bands will wrap around the end, and that changes the resistance of the bands. Yippee! Makes everything so much easier. You don't have to be worried about getting another weight that's a little bit heavier. You can manipulate that resistance easily and quickly, which is really important. Now, what our first exercise is going to be is something that we're going to manipulate where the bands are. And we're going to do it this way. We're going to place the right end of the stick, that's this side, right end of the stick, and we're going to cross it over to the other side. And now the bands are actually crossed over. We're going to spread the legs out really wide. We're going to place a stick underneath the chin, and we're going to do a squat. This is going to be our first exercise that we're going to do. So we're going to sit down and we're going to stand up. Remember, if it's too easy, add a little bit more tension on. Of course, if you're finding it's a little bit too hard or you're having your pelvic floor challenges, feel free to bring your feet a little bit closer together. All right, let's put the music on and let's do this. Feet wide apart, sit, stand, sit, stand. So think about lengthening out the legs, but try and keep your back as straight as you possibly can. Yeah? So keep your back as straight as you can. Pull the knees out and focus on lifting the arches. Yeah. So lift the arches of your feet. Good. So you're pushing out to the outside of your foot and relax. There's the buzzer. So our next exercise is a sit and a shoulder press. So the arms are going to go all the way up above the head. You ready? So shoulders out, open the feet out. Here we go. Sit, stand. So breathe out as you fully lengthen the arms up above the head. Exhale. You got this. Down and lift. Now bring the stick down towards the chin. Straighten out the arms all the way up above your head. Now what you'll find is your body's going to get warm super fast. Last time, and relax. Now this time, you're going to sit, lift up one leg, sit, lift up the other leg. Yeah. Now the stick's going to wobble a little bit. Your job is to stop the wobble. Sit down, lift up, drop down, lift up. Good. Now take your hands out wider, which will make it easier to control any wobbling with the stick. Drop down in the center and then stretch the arms all the way out, lifting the leg up high. Now your heart rate's climbing. Yeah, lift up, down, press. Last one, and relax. All done. Woo. Good job. Heart rate's up. All right, so let's do that again. Spreading the legs out really wide. Placing the stick here underneath your chin. We're going to sit and we're going to stand. Ready? Here we go. Down, up. Lift. Very good. Okay. Keep your back straight. Pull the knees back. So I want you to feel this in your legs, not in your back muscles. Yeah, I want you to feel this in your back muscles, but I don't want you feeling like that when you go down, it's easy, right? So back straight, last one, and relax, all done. So from here, you're going to sit down and take the arms all the way up. Take some tension off if you find that you're having trouble going all the way up. Down, lift. Now, say you're just starting your exercise journey and you can't get your arms that far up, that's fine. Get your arms up as high as it feels comfortable for you. Yeah? Good. Breathe out. The Gymstick does come in 5 different resistance levels. I'm using blue because for a Gymstick workout, the sort of things I'm going to do, blue is the best resistance. It's the medium resistance. And relax. So now we're going to sit down, lift up the left leg, lift up the right leg. All right. So get the feet out wide. Get ready to sit down and reach out. Here we go. Sit, lift up, lift up. Now drop down low and then reach up high. Good work. All the way out. Lift up, down, lift up. Woo. Good job. So stretch all the way out, lift all the way up. You got this. Down, lift. Well done. And relax. Well done. Woo. And across the bands. Now this time, we're going to start with the right hand holding the center of the stick. Left arm tucks in underneath the upper arm, and it tucks in underneath the upper arm to make it easier to perform the bicep curl. It just keeps this arm more stable. Now, all right, you're not a bodybuilder, so try not to, move into it like this. Stand up straight, all right, and pull the stick right up towards your shoulder, keeping your shoulders level. All right, ready? Here we go. Pull up and down. Good. Fully extend the elbow so the arm goes all the way down, and then you bring the stick right up towards the shoulder. Good job. So lengthen out, pull up, and release. Pull up, and release. You got this. Breathe out, and in. Good. All right, and relax. So done. So this time, add tension. And what we're going to do is we're going to sit down, arms go forward, and then your right leg's going to sweep across your body. When you sit down, make sure you stretch your arms as far forward as you can. So stretch forwards, pull up. Stretch forwards, pull up. Now have a look at my elbows. See how my elbows are always in front of my body? Now the elbows do not tuck into the waist. Now check out my right foot. The heel goes across the body. The toe is turned out the whole time. Toes turned out the whole time. Good, so you're using your inner thigh and relax, all done. So this time, you're going to keep your right foot off the floor, keep your balance, and you're going to sweep that right foot across your body. So there's a bit of balance here now. Stick down to the thighs, so pull up and release. Pull up and release. Now bring the stick right up towards your shoulders. Keep the toe turned out. Good. And then just let the stick gently tap the front of your thighs. Yeah, so let the stick gently tap the front of your thighs. Good work. Again, lift up, lengthen down. Very nice. And relax, all done. So your right arm should be done. Left hand goes in the center now. We're going to do the left hand side of the body. So right fist goes under, so your right wrist is on the back of that upper arm, and you are lifting the stick up and down in front of you. Keep the shoulders level. Pull up and release. Breathe as you bring the stick up towards your shoulders. You got this. Lift and relax. So fully lengthen the arms all the way down. Yeah, you got it, you got it, you got it. Hold on! Excellent. So bring the stick up to your shoulders. Fully lengthen the arms all the way down. And relax. Alright, so adding tension, stretch the arms forward, and now sweep the left leg across your body with your toe turned out, and you're moving the heel across your body. Here we go. Reach forwards, pull up. Stretch your arms forward and up. Now drop down as low as you can. So drop down as low as you comfortably can. Think about moving at your ankles. Yeah? So you want your ankles to move, and that's going to help with your knees. Yeah? So the more you bend at the ankles, the more your knees are going to like it. Good. Keep the stick level. It's going to wobble. Your job is to keep it level. And relax. All done. Alright, so now maybe add a little bit more tension on, and we're going to do the balance. The tension helps with balance. So the more tension you have on, the more balance you'll feel. Here we go. Take it across and out. Allow the stick to just gently tap the front of your thigh each and every time. Good job. So allow the stick to drop down. Bring it all the way up to your face. Keep the toe turned out. You got this. And down. Good. So sweep that foot across. Lengthen the arms all the way back down to your thighs. Brilliant. And one more. And relax. Alright, so what we're going to do now is add a bit more tension on. Elbows go under. Stick sits underneath your chest. See how my elbows sit out, and I've got one hand on top of the wrist. We're going to do a calf raise. And that means that you're going to be lifting up onto the tiptoes, but push into your big toe rather than pushing out into your little toe, out to the side. Alright, you ready? So shoulders sit down, away from your ears. Here we go. We're going to press into that big toe. Get on up. Alright, here we go. Press up and down. Now, the hard part with this is to try and lift up as high as you can off your heels. Oh God, it's not very good today. Ugh. And you're trying to go up and hold up for just a moment. Now, this you may find will challenge your balance a little bit. Good, so lift up onto your tiptoes, come back down slow. Lift up and down. One more. Lift up and relax. Alright, so this time we're going to add a shoulder press. So you're going to lift up onto your tiptoes and take the arms up. Now I want you thinking about pushing your big toe onto the floor, feeling that line of tension going up your inner thigh. And as it goes up your inner thigh, I want you thinking about where it ends at the pelvic floor. And as you go up onto your toes and raise the stick up, also lift your pelvic floor up in the same direction. And then allow it to relax as you come back down. Good, so this was requiring a little bit of concentration here. You might find that you need to stare at a spot across the room. Last one. And relax. Now this time, you're going to stay up on your toes the whole time. You're going to drop down to a squat and come up into a shoulder press. And you're on your toes for the full 30 seconds. Here we go. So drop down, press up. Whoop, drop down, and press up. All the way up. Good. Drop down, lift up, lift up, lift up. Good. Lower down, press up. Keep pressing into the big toe. Keep pressing into the big toe. Push. Good. Lower down, press up. Good. Drop down. Last one. And relax. Oh, well done. Alright, you ready? Let's do that all over again. So adding lots of tension. Elbows go underneath. We're going to lift up onto the toes. Yep, you ready? Here we go. So lifting up on our toes. Oh, here we go. Lift up. Oh, calves are feeling this. And down. And what you want to do is go up onto your toes and come down slowly. And I want you to think about pushing into your big toe, so you don't start to go into your big toe and then roll out to your little toe. You want to push into your big toe and keep pressing into the big toe, feeling that line of tension going up through the inside of your legs, into your inner thigh, and then your pelvic floor lifting, and relax, all done. So now, wide hand grip from the chin, stretch the arms all the way up, and then come back down again. Alright, you ready? Here we go, lift up. Ooh, there's the balance, there's the balance. Oh my God. Good. Calves are feeling this. And this is good for me because my arches in my feet are a little lazy, so I have flat feet. So doing this sort of works great. It's great training for the feet. Good. Great training for the calves. Of course, I've got the upper body aspect to this as well. And relax. So we're done. Now this time you're going to stay up on your toes. You're going to do the squat. You're going to do the shoulder press. Alright, so just give yourselves a little bit of a shake here before we get started into this. Here we go. Onto our tiptoes. Drop down. And then reach up. Now, I find it a little tricky as I go down because that's when I want to lose my balance. And I've like occasionally come forwards. But I want you to breathe out as you take the stick up above your head. Exhale. Try and keep those heels lifted up off the floor the entire time. Last one. And relax. Well done. Oh my God, good job. Alright, so we're going to add tension here. Elbows go back under. Alright, so you're thinking, alright, so similar to exercise? No, no, no. We're going to keep our feet out a little bit wider, toes turned out, and you're going to turn to your right. Yep, so you're going to rotate to your right and come back. Now, keep the feet still, keep your knees still. So the knees are not going to move around, your hips aren't going to move around. You're trying to rotate just using the muscles around your midsection, around your waist. Alright, ready? Here we go. Breathe out, come back to the center. Exhale, come back to the center. Turn your body and come back. Good. Now, drawing your lower abdomen. Yep. So drawing your lower abdomen and then release. Good job. Bring it in and relax. Yeah, so you breathe out and you're drawing your lower abdomen at the same time. My arches are killing me from the previous exercise. And relax, all done. So now we are going to move the feet. So bring your feet closer. You're going to step back with your left leg and rotate to the right. Okay? Here we go. So step back with your left leg and rotate to the right. Good. Now all your weight's distributed onto your right leg. So your right leg's lowering you down and your right leg is lifting you back up. Your left leg is trying to reach back directly behind you. What often happens when people rotate is they take the leg to the side. So I want you to think about taking the leg directly behind you, looking back over your shoulder, last time, and relax. Now take the left leg back, fully face the left-hand side of your space. We're going to drop down and rotate all the way around to the right. Now if you're not feeling it in your abdominals, add a little bit more tension on the bands. Yep, add a little bit more tension on the bands. Breathe out as you drop down and turn, keeping the stick firmly on your body. Good. So breathe out as you turn. Oh yeah. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing, pushing. Yeah. Here we go. Exhale. Look back. Last time. And relax. All done. Alright, so feet wide apart again. Knees slightly bent. We're going to rotate and turn to the left now. Alright, so you're going to be utilising the abdominals. Breathe out. Keep your lower body, keep your knees bent because it will stop you from moving your lower body. Turn, come back to the centre. Breathe out. Now what I try and do is as I turn my head, I look at a point and then I see if I can take it further back past that point. Breathing out each time, but keeping the lower body stable and solid. I'm trying to see how far back I can rotate my torso. You might find that you turn better on one side than you do on the other, and relax. So now the feet are together. You're going to do exactly the same rotation, but now your right leg steps back. Alright, so feet start together and your right leg's going to step straight back. All your weight is on your left leg. All your weight's on your left leg. Breathe out, look back. Good. And what you might find is that once we start moving the legs, you can actually rotate even further around than perhaps what you did before, right? Turn and release. But keep your weight on your left leg. So you're lowering yourself down and relax. So done. Take your right leg back, you're facing the right side of your space. Now you're going to rotate around and look all the way around, and you're dropping down to the floor at the same time. Make sure you've got enough tension. Turn and come back. Now when you come back, try not to come back too fast because you still want to feel this in your abdominals. Good. Breathe out as you turn. Look right back over the shoulder. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Breathe out. You got this. Exhale. As you rotate, turn, turn, turn. You got this. Beautiful. And relax. Well done. So this time, we're going to place a stick into the hips. Take the band off your left foot. Put it onto your right foot. And what we'll do is we'll step through with the left foot. Now we're going to come down to what I call a half kneel. So you might want to put a mat underneath your right knee. And we're not going to be here for very long. And what we're going to do is a shoulder press. So the arms are going to go up, and both arms, you can add tension if you like because you're down low, the bands don't stretch as much. And what I want you to do is keep the hip pushed forwards. You ready? Press up and down. Good. Lift and lower. Now, if you like, you can have your hands a bit wider. Now, it's not just for comfort's sake. I like to have my hands a bit wider because I can feel my back muscles working a little bit more when I do this. Yeah. Good. All the way up and down. So bring it down towards the chin. Lift the arms all the way up. You got this. We're going to do all of these trios in standing. Last one, and relax. So now what we're going to do is come off the mat, and we're going to do another balance exercise. Now, the Gymstick resistances, like I said, there's 5 of them, right? Here we go, press. And starts at green being the easiest, with a maximum tension in the bands of 10 kilos. Blue is considered medium. That's got maximum resistance of 15 kilos. Black is called strong, and that's got maximum resistance of 20 kilos. Silver is very strong, and that's a maximum resistance of 25 kilos. And gold is considered super strong, maximum resistance of 30. And relax. Now this time, we're going to do a kick out, then you're going to drop forwards, come back up, and come back in. This is going to challenge your balance. I'm adding a little bit of tension on. Yep, press, because the tension is going to serve me when I tip forwards with being able to hold my body in position as I drop myself down. Breathe out as you lower yourself down. There you go. Exhale. Take it up. Drop down and release. Good. Press. Exhale. And up. Last one. Lift and relax. So done. So quickly step back with your left foot. Stick goes into your hips. Transfer both bands across to your left foot. Step through with your right foot. Come down to the half kneel position again. All right. Stick here at the shoulders. Here we go. Just in time. Just in time. So one of the things I love about Gymstick is that those rest periods are short. Now, you don't exactly cool off, yeah, and a little bit of boredom can creep in then. You have to sort of watch, get ready, move quickly, and it keeps your brain constantly engaged in the activity. Love that. Love that. In. Good. And relax. All done. Come to standing. Let's go. We're going to kick the left leg back. And what I want you to do is get full movement with your arms and full movement with your legs. Starting at the stick at the chin. Here we go. Press. So always begin the shoulder press of the stick at the chin. Hands wide, fully extend the arms, and also straighten out the legs. So stretch the leg back, reach all the way back and up. Good. Reach back. You've got this. Exhale. Lift the leg up. Breathe out. Good work. Oh, last one. And release. Well done. Good work. All right, so this time, you're going to kick out, drop forwards, come back up, bring the stick back in towards your chin. You ready? Of course you are. Here we go. Reach, tip forwards, come back up, and in. Reach, tip forwards, come back up, and in. Stretch it all the way out. Good. And back to the chin. Lift. Lengthen out. And come back in. Press. Oh. Feel that leg lifting up behind you. Lift. Drop it down. And relax. All done. Good job. So step back with your right foot. Stick goes into your hips. One band on each foot. Now this time, place a stick on the floor. Step over it. Lift the stick up behind you. All right, so now what we're going to do with the right hand is pull the stick backwards. Now as we do this, what you'll need to do is make sure that you move the shoulder back as well, so that your upper back muscles engage. All right, are you ready? So you're not going to move your body, the stick's going to move. Pull back, release, pull back. So breathe out and in. Good, so pull the stick right back. Now, it does look like my shoulder's lifting, but it's actually moving backwards more. And you want to keep the arm as still as straight as possible, I should say. As straight as possible. A little rookie mistake is people bend their elbows. Keep your arms straight. Take a little bit of tension off. And relax. Well done. So both hands on the gym stick, both feet together, step forwards and pull the stick back at the same time. When you push back with your right foot. So step forwards, push back with your right foot rather than pushing back with your head. Yep, a lot of people pull their head in, yep, to try and use their head to flick their bodies back to standing. So take a smaller step and make sure that you're pushing off the right foot. But check it out, the stick is being pulled back at the same time as my movement forwards. Right arm is feeling this, and release. Well done. So now take your right leg forward, come up super high on your left toe. Pull the stick already off your right buttock, take some tension off. You're going to drop down and lift the stick up. Ready? So drop down. Now the gym stick is not touching my right buttock, it's not. So I've got off my right buttock the whole time, which means that my right arm is constantly working, it's constantly engaged. Good. And you're dropping down, lifting the stick right up away from your buttocks. Very good. Take it down and lift. Breathe out and up. Lengthen one more time and relax. Superb. Alright, so now let's repeat the whole thing. Now with the left arm. So left arm, you're going to pull back. And you're going to feel that work at the back of that upper arm. Now if you like, what you can do with the opposite hand is place on your lower abdomen. So where your hip bones are, pull back. And what's the purpose of this hand? So as I pull back, I should become aware of the muscles right down through the front, activating. So it's really important that you keep your head lifted, because there is a tendency to bring the head forwards. But if you keep your head still, you'll feel your lower abdomen activating at the same time. And you can enhance that experience by actually mentally drawing in your lower abdominals as well, and relax. Now both hands on the gym stick, starting with your feet together, you're stepping forwards with the left leg. Remember, start small and see how you feel about that. Here we go. So you can start a lot smaller. Yep. Remember that you're pulling the stick away from your buttocks. And I want you to focus on making sure that you can really feel that in your left arm. That your left arm is really feeling this. I'd like to think that you're keeping the stick actually off your left side of your buttock. Pull back. Take some tension off if you're having trouble, and relax. So take your left foot forwards, take your right foot back, lift up off your right heel. The stick is already off your left buttock, and you're going to drop down and come back up again. So you're going to pull the arms back hard. Here we go. Pull back. Now the key thing here is that your left arm is constantly under tension, constantly under load. Drop down and up. Breathe. Lift the arms up high. You've got this. Drop down as low as you comfortably can. Feel this in your lower body, but also feel it, oh my God, the back of that left arm. One more, and relax. All done. Good job. All right, place a stick on the floor. Step back over. Grab hold of the stick. Place it back into your hips. Take the band off your left foot. Put it onto your right foot. Then step through. What we're going to do is add lots of tension here. We've got one more final trio. This is our last one. It's a balanced one. We're going to lower down and come back up. So just hold the stick here at the hips. And all you're doing is dropping down, trying to keep the right foot off in between each repetition. Here we go. Lower down and come back up. Good. Lower down. That's it. So your arms are relatively straight. And as you lower down, press the stick into the front of your left thigh. That will make a little bit more better balance. And as you come up, try to keep that right foot off the floor. The goal is to drop your body down as much as you lift your leg up. And relax, so done. So now hands a bit closer. We're going to pull the stick up to the middle of the chest as your body goes down. So make sure you've got enough tension. So pull up and release. Pull up. Now, when you lengthen the arms, fully straighten your arms down. And I want you to see how many you can do without your right foot touching the floor. Lift up and relax. Lift up. Release. Again, pull up, pull up, pull up. Oh. How's it going? And relax, so done. So we're doing exactly the same thing, but jumps with the right arm. So you're going to place the left hand on your waist or on your thigh. Make sure your right hand's right in the middle, in that sweet spot where the stick's stable. Pull up and release. Oh, it's going to challenge the balance for sure. Okay, so we're trying to keep the right foot off the floor. You're bringing the right hand up to the middle of the chest. Your elbows are above the stick. I love this song. Come on! Come on! Pull up and relax. Good. Fully extend the arms all the way down. Last one. And relax. All done. Okay, stepping back with the left foot. Stick goes into your hips. Transferring both bands across to your left foot. Step through with your right foot. Add plenty of tension. Your arms are almost fully extended. You're going to lift up the left leg. Here we go. Drop down. And up. That was a bit of a false start for me. Lower down. Lift the leg up high behind you. There you go. And up. Good. Drop down. That's it. And up. Beautiful. Lower down. And come back up. Take your time as you go down. Take your time as you go down. Last time. And relax. All done. Now bring your hands closer together. You're going to pull the stick up to the middle of your chest when you pull it up. You ready? Here we go. So pull up and relax. So fully lengthen the arms. And I'm just doing what's called micro-loading, which is changing the tension just a little bit each time until I find, yep, that's it. I think that's the right spot now. And that's the beautiful thing about using the Gymstick, is that you can change the tension of the bands a little bit or a lot. Yep. One more time, and relax. Well done. So now holding onto the stick with just your left arm, pulling up and relax. I found it easier just to put my hand on my waist last time. So we're going to pull up as you go down. This is your last exercise. So pull up and release. So fully lengthen the left arm down, keeping your left foot off the floor. Once you come back to standing, good. Pull up and release. Good. Breathe out and lower down. Good. Lift up. Good job. Last one. And relax. All done. Good job stepping back with your right foot. Place a stick into your hips, remove both bands off your left foot, place them on either end of your stick. Let's stretch. Take the arms up to begin with. Breathe out. And breathe in. Ah, that feels so good. And relax. Let's do that again. Lift up. This time pull across to the right. And then release. Drop down. Lift up. Pull it across to the left. Stretch it all the way out. Good. And release. This time take your right leg over. Lift up. And now pull over to the right again and push into the left side, push it to the left hip. Beautiful. And release. Let's go the other way. Lift up, take it across. But you're good enough. Push through the hip. Good. And release. Come back down, take it up again. And we're going to take it across, but you're going to let go with your right arm. Bend your left elbow, come up high with your right hand. Pull the stick down, so you're feeling a good stretch at the back of the left arm. We need to do that, don't we? Now pull the stick up, so you feel a stretch at the front of the right shoulder. Good. Pull it down again. Pull it down again. There you go. Good. And pull it down, bring it around to the right side, flip your right hand around, push the stick forwards. Feel that opening out of the shoulder on the left hand side. Notice that my elbow is still above me. Yep, so I'm pointing out to the side. And relax. Now, take your left hand up, up, up. Take your right hand down, down, down. And over your right shoulder, pull the stick down so you feel stretched now at the front of the shoulder and into the forearm on the right side. Check that the arm is behind you rather than out to the side. Good. And release. Place the stick behind your lower back. Take your right leg forward. Drop down into the hip. And now push your left arm forwards. Feel another stretch in the right side of the shoulder and the chest and the bicep. But also push your left hip forwards. And release. Change legs. Take your left leg forwards. Drop down. Hips go under. Now push the right arm forwards. Looking towards the left. And release. Bring the stick up. Again, we're moving now to the left hand side. Let go with your left hand. Bend your right elbow. Come up high with your left hand. Pull the stick down so you feel this amazing stretch in your right tricep, in the back of that right arm. Now pull the stick up, 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 up. Good. Feel that stretch at the front of the left shoulder. Excellent. Now, pull it down again, pull it down, feel that tricep stretch first, then bring the stick around towards the left, turn your left hand around and push the stick forwards and feel that opening, that beautiful stretch. You know what, you could do this even if you can do a gymstick workout. So you're sitting at a desk all day, it's a great stretching sequence to do. And release. Now, slide your right hand up, slide your left hand all the way down, and bring the stick down over your left shoulder, pull down, feel that stretch at the front of your left shoulder. Good enough, good enough. And release. Place the stick on the floor, spread the legs out really wide, drop down, let yourself drop forwards and back, rock. Now once you rock back enough to feel that stretch in your hamstrings as well, yeah? Let your head drop down between your arms and breathe. And relax. Now this time, take one leg out to the side, drop down, feel that stretch coming into the inside of that inner thigh. Good, and now go to the other side. So take it over to the other side, drop down, drop down, drop down, drop down, and feel that stretch here. And release. Let's go the other way again. But this time, take the stick further over to the side, drop down, feel that stretch in the inner thigh first. And now take the right arm over and reach over and release. Other side. Now drop down, feel that stretch in the inner thigh first again. Now take the arm up and over. Reach, reach, reach. Keep dropping down, feeling that stretch. Good job. And relax. So done. Bring your feet in. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Thank you so much for joining me for today's Gymstick workout.